Buenos dias. Buen sábado. Good Saturday morning. Doing my Saturday morning ride here with Yoni. Say hello, Yoni. Dice hola. Aquí tenemos Henry. Hola, Henry. Henry. ¿Cómo estás, Henry? Soy yo. Anyways, guys, here's your adoption pick of the week. There's Henry. Henry's a good guy. He's an old guy. Super friendly, and he will bark at horses, and he will bark at people walking by the property. So he's a pretty friendly guy, but he's also can serve as a good guard dog. Kind of lazy. I think he would make a very good companion. He's our office dog, but we're going to be moving offices soon, and well, we're not going to get rid of Henry, but we would love to find him a new home. Also there we have Yuki the cat. She's looking for a new home, and along with Henry. They get along pretty well. They're actually pretty good friends. Henry, what does he eat? He doesn't cost very much because he eats raw chicken. You buy the chicken parts, so the insides, or the dentros as we call them. Pollos dentros, or dentros de pollo. And that's basically the livers, the neck, the back part that you can't eat, all that stuff. He just eats it whole, bone and all. Costs you 29 pesos a kilo to feed Henry. So he eats about a half a kilo of meat a day, so it costs you about 75 cents a day to feed this guy. Now, Yanni, on the other hand, he costs a little bit more to feed. But anyways, we're here at the office on the Upper East Side. Again, last video I talked about the land fund that's going to be announced soon. So I've been just kind of like talking to a lot of people kind of within my inner circle, getting some initial interest going here. Definitely got some great interest in it. People see the future of Bucerias, specifically on the east side here, where there's a lot of land, and we got to find it. We dig for the good stuff, and we hold it, and the land makes a nice little appreciation bump, and we sell it in the future. But basically, there's going to be a lot more development demand here, and the challenge for any inner city developer is like, where do you get the land? So if we kind of solve that for them, where we had the land bank, they come to us when they require the land, we flip it to the developer, and then actually provide them developer financing on top of it. Once they have a certain number of pre-solds, we'll lend them the money to complete their project. Probably anywhere from 12 to 14-15% interest plus fees, depending on the relationship and how long they've worked with us and their credit score with us, let's call it. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? Buen sábado.
Igualmente, gracias.
If you're looking to build your own project, we have one lot available here that we're selling. This one's sold, so the office sold to one of our now good friends and customers, Danny, and you may remember a video I did, and I'll put a link in the description. They came all the way from Singapore to buy a condo, and I'll see if I can get a video. I'm gonna go take a tour of their place, but he bought the studio above Joel's Wine Bar and Condos and added this beautiful covered area. It's got amazing views of the ocean. I'll go take some video of that after the ride, so we can just insert it into the video. But anyways, congratulations to them. They just took possession, and soon they're going to be in the middle of the road here. Soon they're going to be developing a family compound here, similar to what I did. They're going to build a family home, and I think 6 apartments is what's on the agenda in the front. They're going to keep the apartments as a rental income, so they'll have a house and they'll have 6 apartments that are going to generate income here in Bucerias. So if you want to do something similar, now is the time, because the high season is approaching, and I don't think this lot is going to last very long once people start coming. It's a beautiful lot, 265 square meters. It goes very, very deep to the back. If you build up 3 stories with a rooftop, you're going to get beautiful views of the ocean from up there. So, and very, very nice breeze. So very similar to my house. And actually, it's maybe even just slightly higher, not by much, a few feet. But from that 3rd floor and the 4th floor rooftop, you're gonna get like amazing views. And this is priced, I believe, at 180 right now. So not a steal, but it is a really good piece of land. And for that amount of money, you can definitely build yourself a family home, family compound, and and also a series of small apartments that can generate you some income. Anyways, there's Boo, the other cat. He is also up for adoption. He's one of the other office kitties. Really, really good, friendly cat. But you know, we do our part here. We've got so many animals. They can only keep so many. But if you're looking for a good family dog, Henry is your man. He's a good boy. I really, 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 really love him. But we got 2 dogs right now and several cats. The inn at the Goralski household is full. So we would love to find Henry a home. Maybe we'll kind of continue on, and I'm going to keep this rolling here. I should have brought my GoPro because it's a little more stable. But we'll do this in real time. Give you a little tour of the neighborhood. One of the things I love about living where I do here in Cinco de Mayo is La Fruteria. Buenos dias. Anytime I run out of something, I just walk out my door and I can get everything I need right here. They have everything, every type of fruit and vegetable you could imagine. If we need ice, you want to get a cold beer, I come to Delia's. So Delia's is, and there's Delia herself. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás? Todo bien, gracias. ¿Cómo? Sí. Sí. ¿Todo bien? Excelente. Well, this is Delia, everybody. Delia is the owner of the store, and if you want to get your stuff, you got to come see her. Awesome people. We recently put together a donation package for the people of Acapulco, and I had a couple thousand pesos left over from another package we did for people of Tomatlan, and big thanks to some of the owners at Cuatro Estaciones. They put together maybe just over 7,500 pesos, 8,000 pesos. It was something like that. And then I kicked in 5,000, and we had close to 13,000 pesos. All right, so here we go. More apartments coming soon on the Upper East Side of Bucerias. These guys are doing 4 stories, I think, 20-something units. Looks like a pretty nice project. Right kitty corner to Cuatro Estaciones. But here's an example. There's still a lot of land in this quadrant available, and I know some of the owners already, and definitely some ability to pick some of this up and bank it, because eventually someone's going to want to buy it. And what I used to do in Calgary is do land assembly. So you'd find like a really strategic location, you kind of get a beat on 1 or 2 of the lots, and then you work on the rest, and you assemble 4 or 5 pieces, put it all together. And maybe you paid 150 grand for one and 150 for the other, and 200 for the next, and so on and so forth. But when you put those all together, you've basically added like 50% to the value right there, because it has so much more value to the developer when there's a big cohesive chunk of land. We kind of like our little golden quadrant on the Upper East Side. It's kind of all the paved section. Starts from here, goes to the end of Cuatro Estaciones, into the sportsplex area. So we'll maybe go check some of that out, and but that's yeah, a lot of good land available there right now to kind of acquire for future developments in this, our own little golden zone, so to speak. Anyways, I like to I don't know, do a few different kind of rides. Oh, I'm riding a new seat today, a new saddle. I'm thinking of buying it. It's a little more custom to my size and really, really comfortable, actually. Here in Mexico, they have these big horns. That's very, very typical of the charro, The one thing when you're on a horse, like anything in life, you got to be kind of ready for the inevitable, and you can never freak out, because horses, they sense energy. Like, they're so good at sensing energy. And if they're sensing that you're panicking, they're going to panic, and they kind of copy that energy that you're putting out there. And sometimes you need to be a little bit forceful. Like, you're going to have to show him or her who's boss and take control of that situation, because before you know it, you could be in a dangerous situation of the horse running away, or in that case, like I'm on a street, so he was kind of going into an oncoming car, and had to kind of get him back into, snap him back into into reality there. Anyways, here's our other buddies. I didn't bring them any treats today, but normally we walk up here and bring these guys apples. I have a bunch of videos of that. But if I give a little kiss, my buddy will come. There's my buddy. There's my buddy. There's my buddy. Hey, bud. ¿Cómo estás? I know you want your apple, hey? You want your apple? Oh, you want to bite my hand because you think there's an apple in that, hey? We got to find out your name. But we'll come by in a little bit and we'll bring you some treats. Oh, look at these guys. These guys are from BC. And they got this this interesting Mercedes vehicle that's been converted into a camper. It's pretty cool. I'd love to see the inside of that. Buenos dias. Yeah, so far so good on the saddle. I might have to make a few adjustments here on the stirrup size. But other than that, pretty cool. I don't know if I'm ever going to get my own horse. I mean, I could just rent it from my neighbor, Victor, and I'm good with that. Anyways, here's the Upper East Side, just outside of that little golden zone. And this is really next on the radar. This is where all the land is, but you're already starting to see some things happening. What I like is there's kind of paved cobble here. So already got at least some road infrastructure, you know, but everywhere you go, you're gonna have these vacant pieces of land, and they're all for sale, but they're not for sale. You know, you gotta find out and talk to the neighbors and figure out who actually owns this, and you know, if in fact they're looking to sell. But there's a really nice house just down the road here that we walk on our walk, just there. Beautiful. I really love this house. I gotta go in and do a behind the Mexican door there. I'll tell you, it just takes a project like Cuatro Estaciones, Joel's Wine Bar, etc., etc. You know, the new project Danny's gonna do, and more of these like single family homes that, as you can see, it's not shabby. It's very beautiful. Buenos dias, ¿cómo estás? But hey, that's what happens, right? Like, slowly but surely, a little bit of money moves into the area and you have this mix. Now, what I do like is the majority of people here own their land and house. So we talk about gentrification, okay? Yeah, I guess there's a little bit of that. But at the end of the day, people's values are going up and they see that, and that's a benefit to them because a lot of their wealth is in their real estate asset. And when they do decide to sell, they're taking that money and doing something with it, right? Like, it could be a family that owns a property together, a couple brothers, couple sisters, couple cousins, and selling the land allows them to exit, get liquid, and do something with their money. Here's some other horses that we like to feed. I gotta learn their names too, but he knows me. He's like, oh, I know you. Where's my carrot? Where's my apples today? Anyways, it's definitely a benefit to them. And another big difference here in Mexico is no one has a mortgage here, or if they do, very few do. You may look at one of these houses and say, oh, you know, I could never live there. Well, you know what? Someone's got a house and they don't have a mortgage, they're not paying rent, their tax bill's pretty low, and they've got a place to live, right? So there's nothing wrong with that, and maybe they could sell that right now for, you know, $125,000, $150,000 that they maybe paid $10,000 for, you know, 15 years ago or so. Just coming to the north side, well, it's even not in the north side of Bucerias. Okay, like we're kind of not even in the middle of Bucerias right now, from the south to the north. And what do you see? Okay, and you could just see, I mean, I don't know, like, I don't know how many minutes I'm into this video because I've done a few takes, but maybe we're 20 minutes into this ride. We're literally in Bucerias right now, okay? We're not on the outskirts, we're not in the country, we're in Bucerias. And what do you see around you? Nothing but land, okay? This is, for better or for worse, a developer's dream, right? This is where all the development's gonna happen, because this is where all the land is. And look at that. You know what we pay for this back home? To be in a valley, have mountain views, trees around you. It's amazing. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? Ayer estaba preparando la comida para las vacas y todas las vacas estaban allí esperando. Sí. Yeah, the other day the guys were shredding all this stock, and every single cow was just waiting for them. But these are all your cows.
All right.
Todo es tus vacas, ¿sí?
Mis vacas, sí.
Es mucho trabajo. It's a lot of work.
It's not easy.
It's not
It's
easy.
not easy. It's too much.
But do you like
Too much money for keeping.
too much money for keeping?
Right.
So do you grow them from babies to big cows?
Yeah.
Está creciéndolo. Ellos van a nacer aquí.
Sí, muchas vienen.
Uh-huh.
Mire todos estos.
Uh-huh.
Mire mis hijos. Ay, qué bonito.
Yeah, we really love to come visit Hildo's cows because they're super friendly. We've got some video on that. But yeah, this is awesome to have this in our neighborhood and just be able to come do our morning walks and feel a little bit one with the land, so to speak.
Pay, I need now maybe almost 6,000 in pesos for day. It's not easy.
No easy.
No easy.
That's the food. Like,
Yeah.
and comida.
Ni comida, rastrojo de eso. Cuando compro sí gasto como 6,000 pesos diario.
6,000 pesos.
6,000 pesos diario, every day.
But Hildo's a good guy. He's a good
Okay.
neighbor. Gracias, Hildo.
Vale.
Adios. Adios, vacas. Anyways, yeah, this is my Saturday. I've got a big tour coming up with Ian Boswell, and then straight after that, Phil Guyman. So looking forward to that. Gonna be doing some other kind of riding. Cycling, like on a bike. The bike's a little different than that, but that one's kind of cool. That's an old look. Wow, that's classic. You know, sometimes Mexicans can look a little bit serious, but the moment you say, hola, ¿cómo estás? Buenos dias, the smile comes out, you know? And they're very, very welcoming, and very, very welcoming people. And culture, you know? It's just in the culture. So it's a cool thing. Yes, this is where we walk every day. And this is the Upper East Side. Well, let's maybe go a little bit this way. Where all the land is. You can see is like, it's never ending. But, you know, I'm trying to get out of the development side of things. Like, I don't want to do any more construction anymore. And, you know, I've done this for enough years. I don't need to do it anymore. That's for the younger people. I'd rather start buying land with other like-minded individuals who see the long-term benefit of it, help my kids, you know, build wealth through this process, so that by the time they're 40 or so, you know, they don't even have to work anymore, but they can, you know, stay in the business, continue to do land banking. Buenos dias. You know, for me, it's all about not only buying the land, but packaging it together. So, you know, we start assembling again. We start assembling pieces so that there is a little bit more of a cohesive piece. Anyways, I think that's it, guys. This video is a long video. I'm gonna get Angie to put it together. Feliz sábado. Maybe I'll try to get this video out today. I'll do this every Saturday at least. Look at these guys, they're saying hello. Oh, you giving little kisses? Oh, besitos. Oh, besitos tu amigo Yoni. Oh, that's so cute. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't started following what is it, Bucerias Joel? What is my handle? I don't even know yet. I better check that out. Do that, and we'll start doing at least one video a week. Maybe we'll get back up to 2. We'll see. Start doing some more real estate tours, etc., etc. And from Bucerias, Mexico, nos vemos hasta luego and adios.